here.
So we're going to
Think about it. Tell me
We-
about it.
You're scheduled for 9:15, so we have to wait
Okay.
for that.
No problem. I never expected to be early.
Good time.
Yeah, please.
Do you need a copy?
No, we're good. We're good.
Good for what you're showing.
I did actually a draft decision to this. I am, because it's a restaurant to a restaurant.
So folks, should we take the opportunity to look at something else, or do you want to read through, this is relatively straightforward. Do you want to look through, go back to the Atlantic, Mobile?
What time is it?
We actually have that scheduled as
At 10
a
o'clock?
public
Okay.
meeting.
Is there anything that we can discuss prior to?
How about the notes that you did? You wrote up some,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That we have.
Meeting minutes you're talking about?
Yeah,
Meeting
unfortunately, oh, well, yeah, I can.
Yeah,
actually-
I got them from May 6th, right?
Yeah. And Steve sent me his changes.
Changes, right. So we can get those out of the way, could we not? Is everybody
Were we
got it?
planning to review those tonight?
Yeah, but I think we have a couple of people who've done them electronically, and then, so we've got 2 people who've done them electronically.
Who else?
You looked at them?
I can look at
Dave, have you looked at them?
Did you do that?
These were, okay. These were the 6th, I think. June 5th or 6th. Oh, okay. Okay.
So no, huh?
Should we go on, so are we going to do those, or should we go on to the COAs, or?
Yes, yeah.
So she
What
was
do we do?
the class mother when I was class president.
So we don't have the
So I
minutes.
called her.
Yeah.
I didn't make paper copies.
okay.
Again, it's
Got it.
kind of one of those things where,
Understood.
Mrs.
Well, then let's do this as more of a priority. Maybe you can get everyone's comments, consolidate them.
right, right.
Send them, can you send them back around again?
Yeah.
Get everyone's comments, or is that not allowed?
Which one do you mean?
Well, first I'm saying, can she get everyone's comments on
Yeah, no, it's
More
good.
meeting
than-
minutes?
Okay.
But that's-
All right,
After
so you want
this
us-
meeting, after tonight?
Right, right.
And then recirculate
And then
them to us, or
recirculate
just
them.
discuss it at the next meeting?
Tabor must have been
So
when
I could recirculate them and then
when you got
either
them like-
electronically
Oh, yeah,
or
they make
else
when we did that, yeah.
Yeah, she
in a
must
paper
have-
version.
Yeah.
I don't know what the preference is. I mean,
Less paper the better for me, I would argue.
I just don't know that we've ever recirculated before, so it may be an open
how did you
meeting issue.
approve minutes in the past?
They got everyone, Joe got everyone's comments, and then they were printed out, like you've done COAs,
Okay.
and then done at a meeting. But it
Okay.
may not be necessary to do it
And
that way.
it was paper copies, yeah, it doesn't have to be.
It was painful.
Shouldn't have to be.
It was painful.
Yes,
Okay.
this is why we're happy.
So I don't know.
This
you
is
might be
why
able to
we're
find
happy,
out.
because we're not approving minutes.
Yeah,
Okay, so-
Steve raises the point. It's not discussion, is it the idea that you're looking over minutes, in other words, and discussing what actually occurred, or is it considered discussion?
Yeah, I mean, I think if you start discussing the content of the minutes, then it has to be discussed in a public forum.
So,
So what I can do, I mean, obviously if there's typos or changes to the minutes that don't really change the content of the meeting, I can make those. I can also print out a paper copy, or I could highlight areas where there is a change in intent. So,
But it still sounds like there's going to have to be a paper copy, in other words, during
Yeah.
the meeting.
yeah, and I mean, technically, the planning board is supposed to keep minutes and is supposed to have a booklet, a paper copy booklet, so that if somebody wants to look at a backlog of the minutes, it's not always just online. So,
Do we have a proposal for a slightly different way of doing it, or as we have?
Doesn't sound like it. It
Yeah.
sounds like it's the same way of doing it.
Right.
Where
But-
she gets everyone's comments, she incorporates them, leaves track changes on at least for substantive comments.
right,
And then distributes them at a meeting where we can see what comments everyone has made, we
Right.
vote on it.
I mean, it sounds reasonable to me, just in terms of, so this.
you know, we're gonna be killing trees.
Right. And can I just make one thing? I mean, they're wonderfully descriptive narrative notes. But when you look at what the Attorney General's office requires for note-taking, it seems like we have an awful lot of information in here which probably doesn't need to be recorded for eternity.
That is true,
Yeah.
however, the history of the way this board makes decisions with discussion, one of the reasons that I've done more descriptive minutes,
Right.
and I've asked Maureen to do more descriptive minutes, is because that folds right into your decisions.
Right.
I realize legally it's not required. I mean, technically what's required is, you know, who was at the meeting, what the general discussion
Agenda,
was,
general discussion.
and, you know, who made a motion, who
Yeah.
made the second, who voted it.
But I
So,
mean, the thing, it seems to be double the work because we do have the discussion in our decisions. I mean, we go through the whole thing. So it seems like, I mean,
It may be, but you know.
right, but
what
the
came
discussion
up-
and the decision comes out of the minutes because, you know, if you get a descriptive set of minutes, then you can just fold that right into the decision.
One of the things I'm thinking about recently is 33 Skating Pond and the fact that we want to refer to the discussion that took place there. And this is now years later, site plan approval from 2006. And it's my assumption that the discussion is going to provide a pretty rich background about what was discussed.
Yeah.
within the decision, but we don't refer, as a
At some
board,
point
we
you
don't
can change
refer to
that.
our minutes
Some
from
of them.
2006
That's
to
what-
find out what
that's
we were
what-
thinking. So I don't know, maybe there's no answer to this, but we could, but I'm not sure that that's,
Yeah, but so I
you know, we have videos, we have, it just seems like,
Yeah,
this
you're
makes
right.
this hugely long to read.
That
It
day
means where we
was a
spent a
crazy
lot of
day
time, and
because
it's like back and forth,
we didn't
but
expect for
editing
him
and
to
everything
meet
like that. It just
Merriam.
Yeah.
seems like
we went
double
to
work.
Are you saying that as long as the detail is somewhere, which would be in the conditions,
Video.
it doesn't have to be in the minutes as well?
It doesn't have to be
I
as
don't
finely
disagree with that.
drawn out, you know, with every last, but I understand what
I
you're
think that
saying,
makes
is it's a
sense.
way to record everybody who did say,
Well,
but
that's
we,
true,
but this,
because that's
but we
in
didn't
the
used to
notes
do it this
anyway.
way.
That's in the
Right.
notes
So the
anyway,
barest
but
minimum
in
is
terms
not
of
a
what
word.
you
It was a
produce as
meeting.
minutes.
It's minutes,
No,
it can be
it's
something
Different
different.
Understood,
Right.
but factual, sort of
Right,
less
but-
narrative.
Right, it was, you know, here's one, also there was a discussion of moving the sidewalks to
But the actual
Wednesday morning, that
Sunday,
we supported, you know, it was just
we stayed
lots
late
of
because
stuff in there.
What a great club to.
You know,
I
you do
saw
have
a
some.
lot of people.
Right, which is fine within, you know,
Yeah,
her
the
notes
races, you know,
and
Mr. and Mrs.
the actual decision.
The private
But we
town.
don't, we don't need that in the official
The
minutes,
sun was
Correct.
in my
which can be
comment.
very sparse legally.
Right, but I'm just thinking through the early days when I was on this board,
The
with
parents now
Susan,
live
you know, like, you'd be taking notes, or I'd be taking notes, and I can tell you they were pretty sparse.
Oh, my notes were real sparse, because, you know,
So
I
that
write very
Susan
slow
had
as
her
opposed
own,
to
her
a
own
checklist.
big private set minutes, and that's what her decision,
Yeah.
she was not ever
All of our
relied
class
on it.
So I see them all the
So
time.
that's just,
So who?
Okay.
I just hate to see them be.
Understood.
I
Right, but
agree.
you know, is the
TL7
point sort of twofold.
and,
One is for
Right.
us to read
Yeah,
it,
he
it
is
takes
right.
extra
He
time.
really is.
Yes.
And,
It was the first time
guys,
in months.
sorry.
But talking to
Not that we're that interested, but
So it's twofold. One is for us to be able to review things quicker. And two, for the note taker, someone who's actually taking these minutes, in other words, to be able to finish it faster.
3, to not kill as many trees. 4, so that we can actually post these notes up to the town website where I
On a
think,
timely basis.
because we are, I think,
Months behind.
months behind.
I don't need paper copies.
Yeah, well, but
Okay,
I
so,
think,
I mean, we could make them a 2-page set of minutes.
yeah. I mean, I would just
Right.
think.
Because
it's
technically
easier
you
for
just
us
have to
do it.
show who's there.
But
As
you
long
need
as the detail is in
some-
the decision.
Right, some
Right.
little color,
Right.
but it doesn't have to be
Okay,
this
okay.
Yeah,
incredible,
that's fine.
you know, it's kind of like reading Gone with the Wind, at a certain point.
Oh, come on.
Well, you know what I
Twice.
mean. Twice, right, exactly.
Bad, you guys are bad.
No, we're not. We're good.
Hey, can we
No,
maybe
we
just
can't.
get through the Verizon one before 9:15?
I think the idea was it was posted.
Oh, it's posted.
Unfortunately,
Okay,
so
never mind.
I think we'll have to just
Okay.
chat for the next 2 minutes, and then we're just about at 9:15.
Boy, this wasn't in the electronic
No.
version.
Oh, the menu?
I didn't see the menu in the electronic version.
Oh, I don't think the menu was in the electronic.
Yeah, the
version.
first 2 pages would be in the electronic version, but this is.
I don't even know why we have to discuss this. I think we're all ready to approve it. If you promise you can open tomorrow. We have so many
My
choices.
kids
in
love
this town.
dumplings.
Yeah.
I
They're
don't
gonna
know,
move-
you know,
they're
I
gonna
don't
move
know a
back
kid
home.
that doesn't like dumplings.
Yeah.
I mean, they're gonna
So-
move back home now. because-
Are they moving in with you?
Who else?
What a great dad.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna get more work around the house now. Yeah. How petite are the dumplings? You have a typo. You have a typo. You have a typo.
Where is that? Let me see.
You got, in the box it says dumplings, the
Yeah.
petite dumplings, the L and the P.
I know it's.
Yeah,
The
dumpling.
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 It's a new breed. That's what we're starting.
That's a good way to put it, yeah, okay. All right.
I'm only here in support of this new restaurant.
You're-
You keep looking at me like, is there another project coming?
It's like, what are you doing here?
Yes,
We see you all the time.
He's
Yeah,
pro.
I'm highly enthusitic.
You didn't come here to see us?
I did, just
I
to
thought you were
endorse
gonna do
an
some more
obvious project.
Give him a
Oh, I
menu.
have one.
Yeah, right. She gave me a tour a couple of days ago. Thank you.
Being optimistic. This is what we're doing. It's a draft decision.
I can.
I'm going by the official town.
Yeah, well, that's when you guys started, so
The
really.
conditions are pretty much what the prior restaurant had.
That's great.
And so, well, let's chit chat about prior restaurant.
Sure.
There's more typos?
And buns, Shanghai and East.
Be that as it may, I think it's